channel. Today I have a 7.5 minute warm-up using a mini band. We will be working for 40 seconds and then we'll have 10 seconds between exercises. Mini bands generally come in a multi-pack and you will have stronger resistance and lighter resistance. I am using a lighter resistance band for these exercises as it is intended to be a warm-up. You do not need to do this workout as a warm-up. It can be a standalone workout. It can be, say you've been sitting all day and you need a movement break. This is designed to activate glutes and core. Perfect for that. Go ahead and grab your band and put it around your shoelaces. If you're not wearing shoes, just put it around your feet where your shoelaces would be. I'm going to hit the timer. When you hear the bell, we're going to get started with a march in place. So just driving opposite knee and opposite elbow. This is my second time filming this because the first time the band snapped as soon as I started doing this exercise. So lucky it was at the beginning of the video and not midway through. So this is warming up our hip flexors as we drive our knee up towards our hip creases. And then we're also working into our core as we bring the opposite elbow up. Exhaling as you do the work and inhaling as you lower the foot. Make sure that your core is turned on. All right, so we're gonna do some side step outs here. So I'm down at one end of my mat. My knees are bent and I'm gonna step out and step back. Step out and step back. Bring your hands to your glutes and give them a squeeze to make sure that they're firing here. And then bring your fingers to your core, remind it to turn on, pull your belly button back, in and up. So you should feel this in the outside of the quads and in your glutes. 5 more seconds standing, and then we're gonna come down to the floor. So keep the band where it is. Carefully come down to your hands and your knees. And we're going to stack our shoulders over our wrists, hips over our knees, and we're going to come into a donkey kick on the right side. So think about pressing that right heel up towards the ceiling. I want you to look just beyond the horizon, the line of the front of your mat, to keep your head and neck in a straight line with the rest of your spine. Squeeze that right glute and give a good press into your right hand to keep from peeling open to the right. So anti-rotation here. All right, now as you probably guessed, we're going to do the same thing on the left. So shoulders over wrists, all 10 fingers spread wide, and at the bell, you're going to press that left heel up towards the ceiling. Imagine you had a serving tray on the bottom of that left foot, and you don't want any of the food items on that tray to spill off. So I'm not opening up to the left as I press up into that heel. I'm keeping my shoulders and my hips squared to the mat. So imagine that you have little lights on your shoulders and your hips. They'd be shining directly down onto the mat. Okay, now we're going to keep the band where it is and come back onto our back for some alternating dead bugs. So shins are parallel to the mat, knees stacked over the hips, fingertips directly over the shoulders, and we inhale to extend opposite arm and opposite leg, and exhale as we control the movement back to center. So with that band around your feet, you really feel like that band, your knee could just fly back towards your face, but we don't want that. We want to really engage our core. And exhale as you come through center. And inhale as you extend. All right, we're gonna extend the legs out, and we're gonna continue to work into these hip flexors. We're gonna bring left foot, or left knee rather, and right elbow together in a bicycle. So really warming up the core. Obliques, the muscles that run along the side of the core. Exhale as you come up, and inhale as you lengthen. But lengthen with control. Don't let that leg just fly back out there. Okay, now come down, bring the back of your head to the mat, take a little rest. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side when we hear the bell. So pull your belly button back towards your spine, bicycle, right knee towards the left shoulder. Bring your head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Keep your elbows out wide. So hip flexors, core. All right, now we're going to come up into a glute bridge. So bring your feet, or your heels rather, in towards your glutes, arms down by your side, fingertips reaching for your heels, and just exhale as you press into your feet, squeeze your butt, lift your hips, and inhale, roll down one vertebrae at a time, starting at the base of the shoulders, and the tailbone comes to the mat last. This is warming up our glutes and our core. And then our final move is going to be a progression of the bridge. We're going to march the bridge, so we'll stay up in the bridge position once we have the bell, and then we'll alternate bringing each knee into the chest. So you can come down and rest. Take an exhale, lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Take an inhale, and then as you exhale, you're going to bring your right knee in towards your chest, then bring the right foot down, bring your left knee in towards your chest. Really pressing into that foot that's on the mat to fire up the glute and the leg. And then slowly come up. Thank you for warming up with me. You're now ready to jump into whatever workout you were going to be doing. All right, I will see you back here soon, friends. Thank you.